Okay. Do you know, the, I am really confused, but it, I'm just going to assume it's going to work, but I guess we'll see. Oh, okay. So it does seem to be working. All right. So watch start lights. Okay. Uh, Can't promise the party going to be good, but it is now 5 red lights coming here into Diriyah, and it's going to be lights out, and away we go as very slow start. By the way, for some reason, we can't actually hear the cars, so uh, no clue why, but that's just how it is. Right, so Alex Song now coming into turn one, does manage to take the lead away from the two Envisions that are just behind him. I think, oh, who is that? I need to show names. Wait, oh, your names. Yes, right, so that is Alex Tong leading the pack for the first time since last race before he spun out with the 20-second lead, and there's a massive 4-car, well, not pile up, but just 4 cars around the back. As Alex is getting a very hefty lead. There's a few cars now behind him. We'll go on, have a look at Mr. Macho Globe. As I don't think there has been any bad things. I think, is that Firewolf near the back? He seems to be going into a few of the walls. But focus on the lead now. Alex Tong leading since he was leading last time out in, I think it was Mexico. And that was, well, before he managed to spin out and ended up, yeah, he just ended up losing. So, Alex Tong still leading. I think there might be a few more things near towards the back of the grid. Zarakoi, something has happened to him. I think he might have lost some, well, hit a wall, potentially even spun. I think that's Exenis as well. So, Exenis, who he was qualified. So, Exenis, I think, also has managed to spun it at some point during lap 1. So lap 1 is Alex Tong, a 10th from Mr. Macho Globe, and it's Epic Lexa. Epic Lexa has now come around. That Epic Lexa going around. That's not going to be much ideal for the, I don't know where it's from. We'll just say it's from somewhere. The man from somewhere is Macho Globe now trying to get. Oh shit! Is now trying to get past Alex Tong. Alex Tong goes a bit deep into that corner, and Macho Globe does manage to get back ahead after making that mistake in lap 1. It should be Macho Globe that leads towards the end of the race now. He's had an amazing pace around this circuit, but there's still another 25 laps to go. We're still only at the start of a race. There's about a 1.8 second gap to Epic. Well, Epic Lex crash now, so it's going to be, I think, Super Striker in P3, followed by Techno Player, and who's that? Is that Super Roland? Just managing to get past. Oh no, he's not. He's still just a little bit behind Techno Player. As now we're coming to the final corner towards a timing line, and it was Techno Player that's just behind Super Striker, Olin, and Outguard. That are all really close together. The next closest is ERT Snipers. I think he was in the top 6 in qualifying, and he's now dropped down to P7. What going to be wanting to try and gain as much positions as possible. So third lap, 2 laps in, and Macho Globe has seemed to get into the lead again, holding quite a decent lead to Alex Tong, but we'll have to see whether he can keep that lead, whether he will end up spinning like Alex did about a week ago. We'll stay with the Techno Player and just them what we've got. Super Roland now has managed to gain a gap ahead of Outguard and Techno Player, and something has happened to Techno Player. I don't know, he's just gone a bit wide there, and it's got Outguard, but he has got a bit more pace coming down the straight. If he's going to be able to get past Outguard, it's probably going to be at some point in the next couple of corners. Super Striker just behind him, so Super Striker. Oh wait, what happened to Super Striker? Super Striker was P3. The Techno player's taking attack mode. Super Striker takes cap mode. Praddy gets ahead of Super Striker as he's taking the attack mode. So that's a position drop for Super Striker, but he will gain that back with the attack mode. But the attack mode's going to be quite difficult around here. Oh, is that Macho? Macho spins coming into turn 2. Alex Tong takes the lead. 4 seconds the gap is, and I wonder how much time Macho Globe's gonna lose. He's dropped behind. He's dropped behind Monkey Brawl. The Dutchman manages to get past, so that's down into P9 that Mr. Macho Globe has managed to drop down into, and Eradicate, he's going to want to try and gain up to Macho Globe. If Macho Globe does not make too many mistakes, he's got the pace. We've seen it. We saw it in qualifying. We absolutely dominated, but if he keeps making mistakes like that, it might be an Alex Tong victory, as there is now what I think is more than a 4-second gap towards him and Super Roland. I might just be tripping because that looks like a lot bigger gap than what it might actually be, but point being, it is a very, very hefty gap as Alex Tong gets the attack mode. Also, I just want to point out towards the end of the race there might be a bit of a buzz, not my issue. Alex Tong now crosses the timing line and it's 1.9, so I don't know, does Super Roland take attack mode? Super Roland did not take attack mode, so Super Roland has gained about 2 seconds there by Alex taking the attack mode, and we'll see now, is Alex gonna, he should be able to pull away with the attack mode, but he's gonna have to be careful, because if he does push too hard, that attack mode is rendered useless. His battery, he will have to save a lot more because it's used a lot less when he's attack mode for some reason. Don't ask me about the physics. So he's gonna want to make sure at least finishes the stint on the attack mode, because he'll lose out on what he had of the attack mode if he ends up spinning. So we're lap 5 at the moment. We've not got long to left. We're in the final sector with Alex Tong. Not too much going out on track action. There's Bunky. Ooh, actually, hold on. Where's... Oh, Macho Globe has managed to get past Super Striker and ERT Snipe. So now coming round into the final corner, Super Striker does not get a better exit than Macho Globe, and Macho Globe, assuming he does keep the pace that he has kept. What the fuck? I mean, if Super Striker also wants to use the afterburner, that's 100% alright. Okay, no, that's like a normal lap time. Fucking yeah, I'm tripping. Alright. What am I with Alex? Alex is like... Right, is there... What going on? No. Oh, actually, Macho Globe... Wait, no, wait. We already looked at Macho Globe. Macho Globe got past Super Striker. There's about not too much going on. Actually, I've seen this with the track. It's the exact same last time. There was about 0 things going on, and it's going to be a boring another 20 laps. But do be careful, because Alex Tong could do what Alex Tong does best, and that is spin. So we'll have to wait and see to see what could potentially happen come at the end of the race, as Alex Tong now making his way round the final corner. He has still got attack mode. I want to see how much time he has gained on Super Roland. It does look like to be quite a bit, and we'll see as Super Roland taking attack mode. No, and he's lost. So Alex Tong has now gained back that time that he lost by taking the attack mode. So now all of this is just going to be times that he's going to be gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining. But I don't think Super Roland is necessarily somebody that he'll be worried about. He's got 9 seconds behind to Mr. Macho Globe. So Macho Globe, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to catch up to Alex. I mean, we saw his pace in qualifying. It was absolutely mental. So I think it's more of a case of if Macho Globe doesn't spin out. I mean, you know, look at the time in the screen. It's like 1.5 tenths in sector 1. If he's gaining like 6 tenths, he's going to have enough time. Because if they're like a 10 lap... Right, I'm going to tell you the maths here. You've got 6 tenths. You've got 10 laps. If you times it by 10, that's 6 seconds gain. So if he's gaining like 6 seconds a lap, that should theoretically be enough, as we are going to cross now what is the 20 laps left mark, as Alex comes around onto the timing thingamabob. And Epic Lexa, where's Epic Lexa? I'm going with Epic Lexa. So he is an Alex Tong. It's now 5.2, and I do want to see if Super Roland has used attack mode yet or not. No, he hasn't. Oh, what the? Outguard just managed to go around the... Well, not around the outside, kind of on the inside, but Outguard now coming through into Super Roland, and I think he might be able to keep this going. I don't know. This does seem pretty close. We'll use fixed Oh my god, fix just does not work at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's Alex Tong now coming down the main straight. Oh, there's Super Roller. I want to go back to Super Roller now. Oh. Where's Super Roller Out God? Super Roller Out God now coming down the main straight. And Super Roller once again just clamber onto that lead as Super Roller goes for attack mode and does manage to get it. So he's now going to be wanting to try and gain as much time as Techno Player as well. Just comes out ahead of him, but I think Super Roller will get past him pretty darn quickly as now, yep, down the straight, and he does get past him. 6.5 seconds from Alex Tong to outguard. Alex Tong no longer has attack mode. Yeah, no longer has attack mode. And it's going to be not much. Macho Globe. Ooh. Macho Globe sets 2 purple sectors. I think if I go Macho Globe. It does not have. Okay. So at the moment, Mr. Macho Globe is going 6/10 faster each lap than Alex Tong. So if Macho Globe can keep up the pace that he's got at the moment, will he be able to get past Alex by the end of the race? Most probably. He is not gained too much, to be fair. I mean, it's Super Roland there. Super Roland was P3 of P2 up until he took the attack mode. So Macho Globe has now caught up to what is the lead pack. I don't know if he has also taken attack mode or not. If he hasn't, he'll still be able to gain time. So it could be interesting to see what he does. And Alex Tong has taken his attack mode, which could potentially be a big reason as to why he's gained quite a bit. As Macho Globe, yeah, he's catching quite a lot. So Macho Globe, what he will have to focus on now is just not spinning as long as he keeps on the pace that he's doing at the moment. And that's because, well, obviously he's already had Jesus Christ, he has got the pace to catch within the 18 laps, the 17 and a half that he has left to catch up. So Alex, I don't think he's fully aware. I mean, it's not a 20-second gap like he had last race, but we'll see. We'll go on Macho we'll go on Macho at the moment, just driving and driving and driving. He has overtaken Techno Player and he's got outguard. Now he's going to be in P2. So Mr. Macho Globe is going to be overtaken for P2, which is where he was just a few laps ago before he managed to spin out, giving Alex Tong the lead. As now we're coming down right-hander, left-hander, penultimate corner, and it's the final corner until the timing line. We can see how much the gap has deteriorated. It's a 107.5 for Macho, and it's going to be it's 107.5 for Alex Tong. He's gonna be catching. I mean, at this rate, he'll catch before the end, like 6 laps towards the end. But I mean, I don't know if Macho's used an attack mode yet. If he's not used attack mode, that's going to be even more time that's going to be able to gain. If Macho has used an attack mode, then I think it'll still most likely be a win outcome for Mr. Macho Globe. So Alex is going to have to try and pick up the pace with the pace that Macho Globe is currently got at the moment. Oh, is that Outguard? Okay, Outguard makes a mistake coming out of that corner, but other than that, he hasn't lost too much time to the cars ahead, and I don't think he'll necessarily be annoyed with himself because Jesus Christ, I need water. Hold on. Right. I'll be like 2 minutes. As you can watch, but actually I'm gonna get some water in a bit. Right, I'm back. Anyway, right, okay, so lap 13, around halfway through the race, we are, and Mr. Macho Glow, 5 seconds from Alex Tong now, since I took my detour back to the kitchen. But I don't want to see if Alex has taken his attack. I think this is going to be the biggest thing this weekend. There hasn't been too many, like... Oh, actually, there was a big bell. Over here. Hold on. There's like 5... I'm going to go 5-car battle now for, I think, is P6... P6. Preddy, ERT Snipes, Techno, Epic Lexa, and Irakoi. Irakoi, I think, definitely has a lot more pace than what he seems running at the moment, but I'm not too familiar with the pace of everybody, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. But that is besides the point. Preddy at the moment is leading them. Is ERT Snipes. God, this gets a really good exit. Too much entry speed though. Is now they're going to be what would be side by side. As ERT Snipes now goes, I'm just managed to get past him with that amazing amount of speed that managed to carry through turn 1. ERT Snipes now does manage to edge the lead away. Is Preddy going to be able to come back? Preddy, please be able to come back at him. No, he's not. And I think that's going to be it for that, or probably at some point later, but I think without Epic Lexa, Irakoi, no. Alright, what happened to the other guy? Techno. I think Techno player, oh no, wait. Okay, I'm going to say, the Techno player is now behind Monkey Bros, so Monkey Bros now up to the point, Super Striker now P9, so Techno player, I'm assuming, had a spin at some point around there, and that's not going to help him at all in the slightest. It's now 2.7 gap from Macho to Alex Tong. Jesus Christ, it's absolutely dwindled down, and Alex's lead that he had at the start of the race has now dwindled and dwindled and dwindled and dwindled. He's managed to keep the lead from Outguard, Super and ERT Snipers, but Mr. Macho Globe, with the pace that he's had since the start of this week, and since we started keeping what was even a little bit of an eye on him, is now starting to catch up. He's now 2.7, and I'm assuming it's going to be a lot less in the next coming laps. It's now coming around into the... Oh shit. Ideal.